Good morning, it's Purple Ange from Focus Pocus. It's July the 16th at 8:30 in the morning. Today's my birthday. I'm 42 years old today, and I wore yellow top, yellow glasses, some rainbowy yellow accessories, just because I think yellow is a happy color, and I think it's a great birthday color. And I take birthdays like with a lot of grace and a lot of gratuity. So, I hear all the time about people saying, about being older and, oh, my birthday, and I try to forget how many years old I am and those kinds of things. And I think very differently about a birthday. And here's why. As a registered nurse, you spend a lot of time around people who, some are living well and some are living unwell. And you're trying to make their life the most positive and healthy that it can be to maintain their current status. And a lot of people on the earth leave early. They leave and they don't want to leave, and they're not ready with whatever sicknesses they have. So when you spend a lifetime and a career around people that wished they had more time on the earth, I think that it is a very humbling experience, and I think it's something that a lot of people really don't learn and don't think about, but I do. And so I appreciate that I am on the earth 1 year older. That's what today is. Today is a day that I get to celebrate being here one more year. And so, yeah. Anyway, I think that's pretty cool. My topic today is actually because of the wonderful weekend that I had with my amazing husband, Nathan. And it brings the topic up for discussion. And so I want to make sure that everybody understands that when I'm posting about ADHD, I post a lot about our challenges and struggles, because it is a challenge. That is no doubt. There's significant challenge in all aspects of life for an ADHDer and for somebody who lives with ADHDers. But keep in mind that some of the talks that I've had on the page are about the magic of ADHD. And in saying that, I probably have more fun when I am alone with my husband and when we go off on little excursions because of his ADHD. He's very funny, and we get into these very funny situations that I probably would never attempt or ever try without his influence. For example, we've been knee-deep in mud bogs on a four-wheeler with my brand new $100 sandals, and one lost in the mud with him digging. That happened on my birthday in Shetty Camp when I was 16. Funniest story, we have pictures to prove it, we still laugh about it. Last year, I went on a motorcycle day with Nathan, and we ended up, he wanted to go to this gun range that I didn't know until we got there, which makes me very uncomfortable because I am not at all experienced with any type of shooting. And so I was like, okay, that's cool, let's go check it out. So we get to this gun range and we head on in, and this guy is on the step and he's like, hey, will you guys be on my team? And I'm like, no, I'm like, no, not going to be on the team. Sometimes I'm extroverted, but most times not. If it's not something I know that I can do, I'm not going to do it. And my husband was like, well, she doesn't want to. And so I think we'll pass. So we go inside and the lady says, sorry, I can't sell you any more shells. We're closing in 5 minutes. So I was like, oh, shoot, we drove all the way up here to the valley, kind of just exploring around. We should have come earlier. That sucks. It would have been fun since we're here. Anyway, so we're on our way out back out the door, and the guy says, hey, I still need 2 people. You guys interested? So Nathan says, yeah, you know what? We're going to sign up. And I thought, oh, God, are you serious, Nathan? I don't want to sign up. But it was the only way we were going to get experience to shoot. This place was closing, right? So anyways, then we sign up, and it's all about points. You have to earn points for your team. And I'm like, oh, God, I am so nervous at this point because I have zero experience. And Nathan's like, you know what? just go for it. We're never going to see these people again. We're never going to see these people again. Let's just do it. So Nathan does the, I forget what it's called, the skeet shooting, where the targets go in the air, and he gets 2 points out of 5 for the team. So I'm like, yeah, that rocks. Thank God I didn't have to do that, because I would, like, I don't know. I'm not surprised at all that Nathan got points, but I don't think that I would get points. Anyway, so then we start walking down this path, and they're like, up next is archery, and I'm like, please God, I talk to God all the time, please God, pick me for anything but archery. I have no idea how to shoot a bow and arrow, and I can't do it. And oh my God, they called my name. I was like, Lord, this is not a funny day. I am so nervous, and there's a crowd of people watching me, and I'm like, oh my God. So the guy teaches me just for a second, and I have to shoot these balloons on the target, and you have to, every balloon that you pop is a point. Well, I ended up getting 2 out of 5, which was like fantastic. It was so much fun. The archery was so much fun. I wish that I had actual bow and arrow in my yard. My kids would love archery. Like, I had so much fun. I actually think that I would be a pretty good shot if I practiced more. It was a great time. And so in the end, we end up winning first place, 2 gold medals, a bag of stuff from Cabela's, and the greatest memory last year. So that just came up in my memories. And so then this weekend, we went to see one of Nathan's friends over in Bridgetown, which was really awesome. You know, we had a really nice time biking over, and we stayed overnight there. So it was really fun. So on the way home, birthday weekend, we end up in a surprise, huge downpour. I've never motorcycled in the rain. It was pouring, could not see anything. I had huge 3-inch, like seriously 3-inch puddles in my boots. I was never so wet like that besides swimming in my entire life. It was the funniest thing. So we go to this laundromat. Nathan stops this guy on the side of the road, finds out where there's a laundromat. We go to this laundromat and we strip down to nothing. And we sit in the laundromat naked, taking selfies. It was the funniest day. So I had a spectacular weekend, and always those spectacular weekends come from the joy of being around my ADHDers. My husband is fun to be around. He will get into silly things. He's quite funny, and he makes my life happy. And so it's not always happy. You guys hear me on here. I've shed many tears. I started shedding them for you so that you understand that you're not alone. You know, I feel alone a lot of times when I have, you know, these trials and tribulations of, you know, and I need to tell somebody. It's why I started the page. It's because people think they're alone in this, and they're not. And I'm here to help you. And so I need to express all the joys and all the sorrows that go along with raising children that have ADHD and learning disabilities and being married to someone who has the same. And so on the joyous occasions, I tend, I guess, not to share so much. And so today was a happy day for me. I've had an amazing weekend, and I'm leaving today in my happy color. And I wanted to share for my birthday what kind of joy I experience with my ADHDers, because we need to really highlight the positives and talk about how awesome those people are in your life and how much joy they can actually bring. So don't forget the happy, and don't forget to be happy just being in someone's presence and the time that they give you. So thank you for your time, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.